Okay, let's just go through this step by step so that everything is totally clear. So it says here you can afford an $1,100 per month mortgage payment. As soon as I see the word mortgage or car or payment even, I know it's going to be a loan problem. So now I just need to extract the correct numbers for each of the variables in my formula. So we can afford an $1,100 per month payment. If you look at the formula, D represents our payment. 30-year loan, so N is 30. R is our interest rate, which is 0.04. And we are making monthly payments, so K is 12. So if I write out the formula, I have P sub N, or P sub 0, which is our loan amount, equals our loan payment times 1 minus 1 plus 0.04, our interest payment over 12, to the negative 12 times 30 power, all over 0.04 over 12. Now, some students like to write down the actual steps they take just because writing down an example might just make it more confusing. So the first thing I do is I always figure out what R over K is, then add 1. So I'll write these out. So the first thing I might do with my calculator is I'm going to say, okay, 0.04 divided by 12 plus 1. That is this whole thing here. So if I rewrite what I have P sub 0 equals 1100 times 1 minus 1.00, and then I'm going to use the first 4 non-zero decimals. You can also figure out what this exponent's going to be. 12 times, whoops, undo that. I might have to go to the calculator. Do that again. 12 times 30 is going to give me 360. So this is to the negative 360 power over the same decimal as I have here, just without the 1. So if that's 1.003333, this is going to be 0.003333. So I did R over K. The second step I took was the exponent. Find exponent. Exponent. Now I have to raise 1.003333 to the power of negative 360. Raise to exponent. So I'll do in my calculator 1.003333 raised to the negative 360 power. So this is P sub 0 equals 1100 times 1 minus, and then that's going to be this number. This whole thing here is 0.3018 over 0.003333. So I'll do 1 minus this. So I'm going to do 1 minus the decimal I get, 1 minus decimal. Or you could say subtract from 1. And I get P sub 0 equals 1100 times 0.6982 over 0.003333. And then the last step that you can add is going to be just either multiply or divide, depending on what you're looking for. If you're looking for D and you have P sub 0, you're going to have to divide. So we'll say multiply and divide. So I'm going to do 1100 times 0.6982 divided by 0.003333. So I get a loan value of 230,429.04. There's the loan amount I can afford. So that's part A. Part B just says how much total money will you put in the account? Well, that's your monthly payment times how many times a year you're doing it, 12 times 30 years. So here we're going to do 1100 times 12 times 30. So we paid a total of $396,000. And part C is just figuring out how much interest I paid, which is the total amount of money I paid, subtract the price of the house. So I'm going to do this minus, whoops, over here. Nope. And I'm going to bring that back. Minus 230,429.04. So I paid an interest of $165,570.96. And this is my answer for B, and this is my answer for A.